Tank don't like Devin. Like he said it. He don't like it, and he's like, yeah. Do you think that fight is like more of an emotional fight than versus like is it a bigger fight in your eyes because of like the boxing community of how they perceive Shakur Stevenson versus the actual fight being so big, pay-per-view numbers type of a thing?
I think so many people say Shakur can beat Tank, and so many people say Tank can beat Shakur. So you know, more people say Shakur beat Tank than they say any other Tank opponents.
Right.
So it's definitely gonna be a huge fight. But Bob Hearn ain't gonna let it happen if he signed with Bob Hearn. I wouldn't let him block my biggest payday. That's for sure.
Mm.
I wouldn't put myself in a situation where I can't get my biggest payday. If I was a fighter, it don't make sense. If I'm free right now, I wouldn't go backwards if it's gonna stop me to get that payday. It don't make sense.
So I also we also spoke about that too because he was outspoken on Twitter about that comment you made.
Not just
So
with Shakur. I'm talking about any boxer, any boxer. You know what I'm saying? In that
hmm
situation. What were you saying?
so yeah, no, we were speaking upon that comment, and he said that one thing that he does want to do moving forward is doing the one fight deals after this fight in July that he has. So he could make these fights, but then so that it seems
That
to
way
me
you won't be locked. You won't be locked in a situation you can't get out of. So that sounds makes sense. You know what I mean? It makes
and he
sense.
believes it. He believes it. When I asked him, "Do you believe that you part of that fight deal?" and he says, "Yeah," but he also said Tank has nowhere to go.
Tank. I mean, Tank can go fight Canelo if he want.
Yeah,
You know, but he can't. He can't get that heavy right now. But I'm just saying in general, he got a whole lot of options.
right. I think when what he was saying was more like because of Devin Haney losing, it elevated him to be like the number 135 pounder in a lot of the sanctioning bodies and
Elevated Tank.
boxing. Huh?
Elevated Tank.
So it was weird, right? So on BoxRec, they said Tank was number one. Then
Right.
Devin loses. Now Shakur's number one.
There's only one way to prove it. You know,
Right.
there's only one way to prove it. The fighters got to get in that square circle.
Mm-hmm.
They got to get in that square circle for their fans. You know,
Do you think that say if he does want to do that deal and he wants Top Rank to be a part of it, you think that won't happen?
nah,
The deal won't happen.
nah. Bob Burnham ain't gonna do it. He
But then Bob's being outspoken now too. You know what I mean? Speaking upon that Tank won't throw out that contract. You heard him, right?
Bob, he's don't believe that shit. Don't believe that shit. We get
And the
past
thing
that.
about it, like, so we on YouTube and people be like, "Yo, I don't know why Mills don't ask Kenny who's on the fight deal, the 6 fight deal. Like if Kenny's gonna tell me, like you guys are crazy,
It's who they want to be on that.
right?
It's who they want to be on that. The very after we get past Martin, it's who they want to be on that.
Mm. Now, interviewing Calvin the other day, he's also said that Teofimo Lopez, he thinks that he's too lazy to make weight. You think that?
He think he's what?
Too lazy to make the weight. Do you think Teo can make 135?
Yeah. Hell yeah. He's smaller than fucking Tank in person. Hell
Really?
yeah. He's small, man. He's small. He should be able to make 130.
Come on,
I'm
coach.
serious, man. When you look at him from the front, he's wide. You might think he's big. When he turns sideways, he's thin like a book.
Oh yeah. When
You
but
understand what I'm saying?
yeah, I know what you mean by
So he's
that.
not
Yeah.
that big. He's like a cobra when you look at him from the front, but from the side, he ain't that big. Yeah,
Okay.
he can still fight 30.
You think he can still fight 30?
Hell yeah.